Hi everybody, I am super excited to share this message with you all to kind of wrap up and close out this specific glimpse group. I will be going live for Q&A later on today with some questions that I've been getting and just some kind of what's next sort of content and information, but this video is going to focus on objections and fears. And I guarantee you, if there's a fear or an objection or a reservation that you have that doesn't get covered in this video, if you send it to me, I can cover it and I can combat it, and I can ensure you that no matter what objection, fear, or reservation you have, there's a way around it, and you just have to be stronger than that fear. So first and foremost, I'm going to go through the objections and the fears and kind of talk about them a little bit, and then we will go from there. So the first fear objection that I want to touch on is the one that I hear the most frequently. It's going to be that I'm not at my goal weight. I'm not at my goal physical appearance or my goal physical fitness level. I'm just not there. Like, why are people going to want to join me on this journey if I'm not even where I want to be? You just answered your own question. It's a journey. It's an experience. It's being able to rely on somebody to hold you accountable through challenges and obstacles that you're going to encounter while you're on your health and fitness journey. We don't ever get to an end point with our journey, and that's what I kind of hesitate to use the words before and after photos, because we're not really ever after. We are before and now, or before and at the end of that program, so on and so forth. So I want you to think about how relatable you would be if you were absolutely perfect. If you had the perfect body and the perfect abs and the perfect legs and you didn't struggle with anything. How many people, think about this, how many people do you think would actually relate to what you're doing? Probably not one. That's the beautiful part of this experience and this coaching opportunity, is that you get to share your journey exactly where you are, because I can promise you there's going to be somebody out there watching you and following you, whether they've stepped forward and confessed or not, or they're just kind of creepily stalking your social media pages and trying to figure out what the heck it is that you're doing. They're going to relate to you, period. And you don't, I hope that shows you that you don't have to fit a certain mold. We're not cookie cutter coaches, and we definitely are not cookie cutter people in general. So why do you think that you need to be perfect in order to share this opportunity with other people to help them get healthy too? Think about that. The second objection that I want to address is the fact that I'm not a business whiz. I don't know how to run a business. I'm not an entrepreneur by nature. I don't know anything about the logistics of running a business. Well, guess what? Beachbody provides you a back office that has every single type of resource you would need to run your Beachbody coaching business. Everything you could possibly need. There's also Google, and there's also YouTube with millions of training videos that top coaches have put together to help you figure out the logistics of how to run a business. I even have a training video that I've done myself on how to file your taxes as a Beachbody coach, and it's super straightforward and simple. You just have to learn it. But we have all of the training resources and tips and tricks that you will need to know, provided by corporate and myself and other coaches, to help ensure that you learn the business side of coaching. And it's actually kind of fun once you get it figured out. There's the coaching side of you helping customers, there's the coaching side of you building your team, and then there's the coaching side of running a business. And it's super fun and interesting regardless of whether you know what you're doing in the beginning or not. It's a learning process, and it's a learning curve that we all have to overcome, but once you get it figured out, it's not that bad. It's super exciting to be in control of your finances and of your livelihood in general. The next objection I want to address is, I'm not a certified nutritionist, and I'm definitely not a personal trainer. Why would people listen to me to get healthy? Here's the great thing about Beachbody is, if you've ever heard of somebody named Autumn Calabrese or Shaun T or Tony Horton or Sagi Kalev, those people get paid big bucks to be called celebrity trainers for Team Beachbody. They create programs based on their fitness expertise and their personal training experience. All that we are allowed to do and are required to do and are responsible for doing is providing people with the opportunity to get connected to our programs. That's it. We just connect people to the right program that fits their needs, their goals, and their preferences. We don't have to be certified nutritionists because, once again, there's a handful of people that get paid the big bucks to formulate our superfood Shakeology, to develop an incredible nutrition plan called Portion Fix that teaches us how to eat clean in general and how to manage and control our portions. There are people that get paid to do those things. All that we have to do is share our journey and connect people to those resources. That's it. The next objection that I want to address is that I just don't have enough time. I don't have time. Another beautiful thing about Beachbody is that we have a space for everybody, depending on how much time you want to invest. We talked a little bit previously about the different types of coaches. If you are a discount coach and you strictly want to serve in the coach capacity to get the 25% discount on Shakeology, you don't need to invest a lot of time in this business opportunity. However, if you want to grow to be a 6 or 7 figure earner, if you want to build an incredible team and retire your spouse or be able to stay home with your kids, whatever your goals are will dictate how much time you must put into the business. If you want this to grow to be something super incredible and provide an immense amount of freedom for you and your family, then you're going to have to treat it like a business and you're going to have to put in the work. But the great thing about this team is that we have an entire website built specifically for you to train you and teach you to learn how to grow this business in a way that is going to be conducive to your goals. So you don't need a specific amount of time. So the excuse of I don't have enough time just means that you're not making enough time for something that's a priority for you. I hate the excuse I don't have enough time. We have time for everything that we make a priority. And if growing and building this business to be a 6 or 7 figure earner for you is not a priority, that's fine. You don't have to work this business like it is if that's not a goal for you. So keep that in mind as well moving forward. The next objection that I want to address is I don't like using social media. I don't know how to use social media. I don't have a big social media following, so how am I supposed to be able to connect with people? Once again, you can do as much or as little as you want to do. You're going to start with your small circle, your friends, your family. Get people involved with what you're doing that you know and that already trust you. We have training videos and content and resources to teach you. We have specific systems put in place to teach you how to grow your social media following, to teach you how to connect with people, to invite people, to build relationships with people. Those are all skills that you can learn. You don't have to go into this with 1,500 followers on Instagram. Some of the top coaches will tell you that they didn't even have a Facebook page before they started their coaching business. That's what we're here for. We're here to teach you and train you and help you and provide you with the resources necessary to make this a successful opportunity for you and for your family, if that's your goal. So the fact that you don't have a lot of time is okay. Guys, I'm a full-time PhD student. I work full-time 40 hours a week. I'm in my work office right now on my lunch break making this video for you. I have a husband. I have stuff going on. I used to be a pageant title holder that took up a lot of work doing like philanthropic activities. So you will make time for the things that are a priority to you. So I want you to really wrap your heads around that as well. One of the objections that I get the most fired up about, and I think it's because I connect to it with it so strongly, is this societal norm of what your career in your life is supposed to look like. What I mean by that is we are told that once we graduate high school, we need to go to college. And once we graduate college, we get a job. And once we get a job, we work 40 hours a week for 50 years, and then we can retire and live the life that we want. First of all, who decided that that was normal? And second of all, who says that we have to fit that mold just because society tells us that we have to? We don't have to. If you don't want to work a full-time conventional traditional job for some big corporation or organization or university, or if you don't want to go to college, or if you have different dreams and aspirations for your life and for your family, who says that you can't do those things? And who says that you have to do it in a traditional way? You don't have to. And the reason why I struggled with this the most is because I'm a full-time student and I work full-time, and I feel like other people had these expectations of me that I was upholding for them and not for me. And that is not the kind of life that we need to be living. It's not the kind of life that God wanted us to live, right? As long as we live and serve Him, serve our families, and ensure that we are happy and fulfilled through all of those avenues, that's all that should matter. You should not care what other people think about you. And I know that's way easier said than done. Been there, done that. I still struggle there sometimes. But how you live your life and how you provide for your family should not matter to anybody else but you and your family. They're not paying your bills. It shouldn't matter what they think. If this opportunity is the opportunity that you want to use to be able to provide for your family and create a life of freedom and a life by design, then do it. It does not matter what all those naysayers say. I'm going to use myself as an example here. Like I mentioned, I'm a full-time student. I work full-time, this, that, and the other thing. I have this very specific plan for my career and for my life kind of laid out. It's a plan that I laid out, but it's one that I continue to follow for the sake of following, honestly. Whenever I started this coaching opportunity, I was serious about making it a priority and about growing and building a big team and a big business with the opportunity of Beachbody coaching, but I didn't take it seriously because I had all these other things going on and I didn't have enough time. When I got serious about it, everything changed for me. I put in a little extra work. I treated it like a business because in order to grow and build a business, you have to treat a business like a business. And everything changed for me. And I now have the opportunity very soon to be able to quit my full-time job and stay at home and run this business full-time while I finish my graduate program. That's insane and that's incredible. And honestly, this is the first time that I've said it out loud to somebody who's not my husband. Honestly, because I'm worried about what people are going to think. What are people going to think that I quit my full-time job, a really great full-time job that catered to the graduate program that I'm in, to stay home and coach? What are people going to think? Who cares? Who cares? The people that love me and know me and care about my happiness will see how fulfilled I am by being able to serve in this capacity on a daily basis full-time while I finish my school. And to be able to match my full-time salary and provide for my family, I would be crazy not to. And I would be absolutely insane and crazy if I let my fear of what other people think about the way that I'm living my life stop me from living my life. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm going to get off my soapbox now and move on to our last objection. And another one that I hear just as frequently as the objection of I'm not at my goal, physical state or fitness level, and that is I'm not good at selling stuff. Another one that I could go on for hours about, but I want to keep this around 15 minutes, so I'm going to make this short and sweet. You are not a salesperson as a coach, period. Do you sell a challenge pack to somebody? Yes. But you can't look at it like that. I'll tell you one thing. There is no way I would invite somebody to an opportunity that costs money if I didn't wholeheartedly and 150% believe in and stand behind what our products do for people's lives and for their health. Period. If you believe in our mission of helping other people create healthy and fulfilling lives, if you believe in the fact that clean eating and working out and drinking a superfood shake is the only way to create a lifestyle change in terms of your health and fitness, and it's not just a wrap or a pill or a quick fix, but it's a true long-term lifestyle change. If you believe in those things, you're not just selling somebody something. You are connecting them to a resource that is going to change their lives. And you should not ever feel like you are selling somebody something if you truly believe in and trust what our products and programs do for people. And that's just the bottom line. I could go on and on about not being a salesperson because I believe to my core and, to the root of who I am, that the passion I have for what these programs have done for me and what I've seen them do for other people is not me just selling somebody something. You don't have to be good at that. One girl told me one time, she crushed her first accountability group. She lost like 12 to 14 pounds. I invited her to the coaching opportunity, and this is what she told me. She said, I was the worst Girl Scout ever. And I was like, what does that have to do with this? And she said, I could not ever sell those cookies. I wasn't good at it. I wasn't good at selling people stuff. And I was like, hold the phone. If that's what you think I do as a coach, then I haven't done my job. If what you think I do is sell you something and then send you on your way, I haven't done my job. My job is to connect you to resources that are going to help you live a healthier and more fulfilled life, and to be there for you every step of the way along your journey, and to encourage you to share that journey and that opportunity with other people. That's my job. My job is not to be a salesperson. And I hope that through our connection with each other and our relationship with each other, or whoever your coach is or sponsor is, I hope that you've had the same experience. That is the culture that I am set on and tried and true to with this team. I don't want this team to be a team of salespeople. That's not what this is about. I want this team to be a group of people who have a passion for serving others and helping other people truly live healthier and more fulfilled lives. That's what we do. That's what we do. I am going to go ahead and cut this off now because, like I said, I could go on forever, but I hope I answered some of your questions as far as your objections and your fears and your reservations. And if you have any more, please comment them below this video, and I will address them later on today in our live Q&A. I hope you can join me. I'll be posting info about that specifically here in just a little bit to kind of give you an idea on the time. So I will talk to you all soon. I hope you have a great rest of your day.